Well, in the first of our series, as we preview the Australian Premier League for 2014 to be held at Club Pine Rivers from November 18 to 21, I've got two of the biggest names in the sport, two of the biggest names that played in the first APL in 2013. Unfortunately, their fortunes were contrasting. The man to my right, last for the BCIB Sydney Lions, and the man to my left, one of the champions for the Brisbane Gold, the 4X Brisbane Gold. Kelvin Kurko made a great week up there at Club Pine Rivers, and you took home the trophy for year one.
Winners are grinners, what can I say? It was a fantastic inaugural event, and looking forward to the second year. And of course, the Brisbane Gold 4X team, we're coming back to go back to back.
You and Steve go back a long way. Was there anything just on the side about who was going to finish higher? And quite rightly, you finished right at the top of the tree. They were the bottom.
Well, in the first year I said that we'd be pretty dominant on our own Dunhill, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be back up there again. I'm feeling that confident we're going to do it. No
changes to your team. Obviously, Mark Casey and Robbie Wild go back in again for the Brisbane Gold. Any discussions post-event last year about who might have carried who through the tournament?
No, I think it was a good overall team. I think comes back to the coach. Alex was... we didn't know what he was doing half the time, but, he pulled some strings at a few times and they worked out well for us. And, we're just all there to back one another up and play as a team, and that's exactly what happened at the end of the result.
Speaking of coaches, I know that you, Steve, put all the blame for finishing bottom of the table on your coach, Gary Willis.
Yeah, look, I think he did a very ordinary job last year. He has been recontracted this year, but it's a very fine line, and there's some fine print within that contract. So, look, we're looking for a much better performance from him, and maybe even the other two players for that matter. I felt I was quite outstanding last year, but no, look, full credit to the Brisbane Gold. They did dominate last year, so I think us and the rest of the teams and the two new inclusions got a lot of work to do this year to compete with them. But we're going there very, very confident and looking forward to the challenge. And obviously we know the rink there a little bit better now at Pine Rivers, and we'll be putting in some preparation as well to ensure a far better finish for us this year.
Any concerns with you about the age of the team, given that you were one of the three? Karen Murphy, who's knocking on the door of 40, was also part of the team. Aaron Sheriff, the young gun, just south of 30 years of age, but you two probably just coming towards the end of your careers.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. That's great. Look, can I just say that, it's embarrassing for Karen being the eldest in the team, nearly 40. So, but yeah, no, I think a little bit of maturity might help us, in fact, rather than just this gun-ho effect that some of these young guys have. So we're looking forward to it.
Is your number one task this year to finish ahead of Kelvin?
I think our number one task is to get off the bottom of the table, I think. So, look, it was a great event last year. I think we lost 5 games on a tie break. So, we were very competitive and we didn't have much time on the rink. So this year will be slightly different, and 2 new inclusions. So it's very exciting. The concept's fantastic. So we're really looking forward to it, and, go the Sydney Lions.
Just in that too, Kelvin, you've been around a long time. The concept of the APL is something that bowls desperately needed, and to have live television, big crowds, lights, cameras, action, it was a great environment.
Oh, terrific. I think you only had to look at the final, how good it was, and the atmosphere, and bring Mick Malloy into it with a bit of comedy in the commentary box, I think made for it. And, just to have, it's the stands full, and most of them being Queensland, of course, help us get over the line.
All right, there's Kelvin Kurko from the 4X Gold, Brisbane Gold, and Steve Glasson from the BCIB Sydney Lions, both heading back to the second running of the APL in November this year.